Hi.
Hi.
Welcome to Two Tangled Skeins. I'm Sue, also known as Crafty Knitter 7. We are January 5th, 2013, episode 22. So happy New Year to everybody. This is our first show of the year, and
Yay.
Happy to be here. Welcome to returning viewers, and welcome to any new viewers. Hope you enjoy the ride as much as we do.
Yep. And I'm Kari, also known as Jaded Knitter. And you can find us on Blip, YouTube, and iTunes under Two Tangled Skeins, TWO. And on our blog with all the show notes and everything else is twotangledskeins.wordpress.com. And come join our Ravelry group. We have fun and prizes and giveaways. And stick around because we will have giveaways today.
Yes. Awesome giveaway, but you're going to have to work for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nothing's given away for free.
And the pug is, well, Gadget. Sir Pug's a lot. Sir sheds a lot.
Pugalicious. Yeah.
The pugster,
He's
you
here.
know.
Yep.
I think he's currently wondering why he's in a headlock.
Yes, he is. So FOs, I'm wearing one. Technically, I didn't finish it. Carrie did, but it's
So it's a dual FO.
it's a dual. You know, I got most of it done, but it's trying to position it here. It's The Color Affection by Vera Valley Mackie. The green is Cantrix yarn. The brown, if you can see it, I don't want to take it off because I just put it on, is the brown is Chocolate Truffle by Amanda, who is Night and Day on Ravelry and who is Wayside Weeds and Wool on Etsy.
Yep.
Did I get it right?
Yes.
Yes. And it's done on 4mm, which is a US 6. I also have a cowl that I made. I just kind of made it up. It's Art by Anna. It's
Is
just
the Art by Anna.
Art by Anna is the
the
yarn. I just made the cowl up with pearls and ribbing, and it's just awesome. It's so soft. And it was on size 4mm, which is a 6, which seems to be what I use. Art by Anna, Dream and Decay, which she no longer makes, but I will link her site, her Etsy shop in the show notes.
Yeah, because she makes
She's
wonderful
got some
yarn.
really nice stuff. So that's all my FOs, and obviously the Color Affection was your FO and
Yep.
my FO at the same time. So you can.
Because I don't actually have an FO this week. This week was the week of Startitis.
And
I
finish
start-
my project for me because she loves me.
But yeah, it was the week of Startitis for me. I started a lot of things. I didn't finish anything. Let's see here. Well, I guess on the needles.
On the needles, yeah.
Since I'm currently working on this one, I'll show it to you. And yes, this is me using straights.
Yes.
This is a weird occurrence.
You've seen it on
It's now
the
being
internet.
Yeah. This is the cuff, if it'll focus there, of my new sweater, which is going to be, it's the Lock Street Cardigan by Glen SC. And, sorry, Gadget.
It's, yeah. We'll just keep poking him in the head. It's okay.
And it is done in Naturally Mainlander, is the name of the yarn, in kind of one of their, well, natural bases, because it's just
It's really nice.
and it's 100% wool from New Zealand.
We're not sure if it's still produced, right?
Yeah, I
think
couldn't
it might.
find it on their website, like these exact, because these are big wheels. Like, it's not even caked, it's a wheel. Well, it is a cake, but it's a massive.
It's like huge.
Yeah. So I don't know if it's still in production or if they've changed it or whatever, but
Is it on Rav? Did you check?
it is on Rav, but not in the form that I have it in.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know.
Yeah, you're not sure.
Either way,
It's beautiful.
I like it.
Yeah. What's the weight of it?
It's a DK.
Okay, it looks like a DK.
It's DK.
Okay.
And it is, the pattern calls for 3.5 and 4mm.
Yeah.
So a US 4 and a US 6.
Yeah, it sounds right.
Yeah. But I wasn't getting gauge on the 4mm, so I went down to 3.75, and because I went down to 3.75, I dropped a quarter on
The needle size.
The needle size. Yeah. So these are actually 3.25. This was the only pair of 3.25 needles in my house that I could find that weren't currently in my Even Star. Because, I wasn't pulling them out of my Even Star. And speaking of my Even Star, it has been worked on this week. It is not currently here.
It's not portable.
It's not portable at the moment.
Because how many beads did you string on it last weekend when you were here?
Half. So 2,500 beads.
Yeah.
I strung 2,500 beads, and I am in the process of moving them along the yarn, because you can't move that kind of chunk all at once. So what I've got it done is I have it, I have what's called a spinner's weasel, which is a very old term, and it's a skein winder, but it's a particular type.
It's gorgeous.
I love it. And I have it actually all strung out on the weasel, and yes, weasel as in the animal. And I'm slowly moving the beads along and re-skeining it, and then I'll have to rewind it once I've got the beads moved. So it's a process and a half.
And a half is basically, yes.
Yeah. And that's half the beads. I still have to string the other half. Other things on the needles, because like I said, this was a week of startitis. Excuse me. I have the socks I've been working on for a while, which, as you can probably see, there's no needle in them. That's because I pulled the needle out to work on something else, which I will show you in a minute.
It really shows the color's nice.
It does.
It's true to color there. It really is.
And so it's electric blue, electric pink with a little bit of purple where the two meet. And this is it Black Sheep?
Yes.
Yeah. So it's the Black Sheep company.
Which you got at the Twist Fiber
Which
Festival.
I got at Twist Fiber Festival. Yeah. And these are just kind of my plain knit on the bus socks. They're toe up. They will be an afterthought heel. And now that I've figured out what I did wrong with my last afterthought heel, those will eventually be dealt with. And then the other thing I started is for our friend Selma. And she wanted a pair of socks, and she gave me yarn, so I'm knitting her socks. And it is, all I've got is like the ribbing done on them. But it's out of this beautiful Gale's art.
Mm-hmm.
And I forget the colorway, blood something.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. I forget the colorway. I picked it up for her, but I just...
Yeah. It's knitting up beautifully. It's well twisted, well dyed. Wonderful, wonderful yarn. And I'm knitting, she wanted my falling leaves pattern. So that's what I'm doing. Mm-hmm. And yeah, I've just gotten to the start where I start the pattern on the leg. Because I did that last night.
Keep getting the lights in your board. Whatever. What else is on the needles?
And then I have this is actually a hat. It's folded in half to fit inside my needle case. This is the Tourbillon hat by Chris Carlson, and it's a hat, mitts, and cowl. I have knit the hat and the mitts before, and I have no idea what I was thinking when I knit them, but I knit them on larger needles with worsted weight. The pattern calls for fingering. I knit it out of worsted. The hat is huge. My mother loves it, because my mother...
And didn't she just say the other day, are you sure you want...
Yeah, my mom's like, are you sure you don't want this back? Because it's getting cold out. I'm like, Mom, I will wear a store-bought hat until I make this one. And I actually ended up getting bored Boxing Day and knitting myself a new hat. Yes. So I have a nice wool hat.
Color work.
I got bored. I did color work.
I thought it was New Year's Day.
No. It was Boxing Day.
It was Boxing Day because you showed up at the knit at lunch, right, with it on.
Yeah. Because my previous hat looked like an ass, literally. Harry wanted that. And it was falling apart.
Yeah.
But this is knit out of my stash acquisition, because we're just going to do this all in one. These are 2 skeins from Blue Moon Fiber Arts. And unfortunately, this cream is getting washed out. It actually is not cream.
It's like
It's a very, very, very light celery green color.
Yeah. It might be the light that's in front that's doing that.
It probably is. But I like it because it works really well with the green tones that are in this bright colored one, which is, they're both socks that rock. The brightly colored one,
What's it called?
is Hobbit Garden. Yeah, I saw Hobbit Garden. I'm like, mine!
Yep.
I'm taking this.
Since you're doing that, I might as well just, show mine at the same time.
Might as well. Yeah.
These are mine.
I bought 3 balls of the Hobbit Garden.
This one is that she has, and this one's got silk in it.
Yep. And then the celery, the light green one here is Gilly Dew is the name of it. And it's also Socks that Rock.
Because we might have placed an order.
Might have placed a fairly large order. But yeah, I'm really enjoying this stuff. It's well twisted. The dyes are nice and even. Nice and even where they're supposed to be nice and even, and evenly kind of, I don't know what it's called.
Variegated?
Tonal. They're done in such a way that it's a nice tonal, and I'm really sorry for the line across my face.
Maybe you should move one way or the other. No, if you move the other way.
Whee! Yep, I'm snuggling up.
Okay.
There we go. Now that
did. Yeah.
Dang. Oh well.
Nope.
Whatever.
Sit back. There you go. Nope.
I can't win, so I'm just, whatever. Ignore the lines across my face. I don't really care.
It's the blind. There's nothing
But yeah,
I can do.
This is my stash acquisition, and there's more.
Yeah, if you're more a little bit that way, it's out.
Oh yeah, you can kind of see the fact that it's not.
There, now you see the green.
Yeah, you can see the green in it, kind of.
And it was really awesome in the pub last night because they have a black light, and it
so
was
it
just
really shows up
glowing.
on the black, right?
It was glowing.
So yeah, that's going to be my new winter hat, and I am knitting the cowl and the mitts. I'm going to modify the mitts because the cuff on them is too long for me, so I'm going to make a shorter cuff. No carry tipping. Like I said,
It doesn't matter. Yeah.
So yeah, that's
it.
Yes, that's it.
Okay, my turn. What I have on the needle is, hang on, it's all folded. The Castle Pullover, and it is by Cicely McDonald, and I have it on size 4 millimeters, which is a 6.
It's kind of like me working with 3.25. It really should not come as a shock.
I have it right here. So I have, hang on a second. I'm stuck with the project I'm knitting. So this is it here. There. So I've got the sleeves, and
please note the needles.
yes, signatures. She bought size 4 and lent them to me, and she's not getting them back. So
which I'm okay with.
But it's all good.
I kind of knew that when I gave them to her. So she's just going to buy me more later because I don't need them right now.
I intend to need them. So I have that, and this is with Malabrigo Cocoa. It's actually yarn that my friend Selma, the same Selma she's knitting socks for, went to Uruguay, and she went to the actual manufacturer that makes it there and got this. They were practice skeins, is what they said. They were a practice run, and I think it's actually gorgeous with the flex. And does it actually come up?
Yep, it does.
Yeah.
A little bit.
You can see it. So that's on the needles. The other thing I have on the needles is my afterthought socks, which are becoming, they're going to be an afterthought pretty soon because I'm not even quite sure what to do.
Yeah, I'm thinking that heel's going to completely need to get rid of.
This is them. It is yarn by Knitting Rose, which I got at Stitches Midwest. It's called Chocolate Covered Cherries on 2.5 millimeters, which is a 1.5. They're just plain vanilla. But as you can see, we're having an issue with the heel.
Just a little issue.
Yeah, so I'm not quite sure. I'm thinking the heel might have to get ripped back and started over. I don't know. And yeah, I'm knitting, I said what I was knitting them on. I have it in my newly acquired project bag. I don't think I showed this last week, did I? Which is a bag by Art by Anna. I really love it. It's got a nice cute print inside, and there's a pocket in there, and the pocket goes all the way down. So you can stuff something in there. And I also got a, well, I'm not quite sure where the other part went. It was like a little pouch that went with it. I don't know, it's gone. So that's in my Art by Anna bag, which, as you can tell, we love Anna. Hi, Anna.
And can we mention that it's also a coffee bag?
Oh yes, it's a coffee bag.
It's a coffee bag.
Coffee, chocolate.
Coffee.
Oh, I didn't even notice. She had handmade, she has a tag on it. Let's see if I can get that close. So, there, Art by Anna. So, really nice. I will link her Etsy shop in the notes. And that's all I have on the needles. I have spinning.
Yep, I don't.
I have, well, you brought your wheel.
I brought my wheel, and I do technically have spinning, but quite frankly, it's black, and it's boring.
I spun up my loop bat. So that's the final dark green color. Under it you can see a lighter green, and then it goes to like a gold and an orange, and then to a brown. And Kari and I are going to attempt to ply it onto a yarn, which like a neutral, really light green yarn. And hopefully that works, because she's never plied it on a yarn on a fiber. And I was trying to do it, I didn't seem to think I was getting the results I should be getting. And since that was off the wheel, I started spinning my Bloodlust by Knitting in Color. You can see all the colors there. And it's a merino, and it's spinning up quite nice.
And we are currently having a knit along, spin along with Knitting in Color.
Crochet along.
Crochet along.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever along.
Whatever you want to do.
So that will, there's a thread in our group talking about all the details.
Yep.
And it will be,
Pre-orders.
Pre-orders will open on the 10th of January.
Yes.
So that is next week?
Yes.
Yes, because today's
It's next Thursday.
5th. Yes.
It's next Thursday. And so yeah, the
pre-orders
pre-orders will open.
And there's 3 colors, and they're really nice.
Yeah.
So go check out the thread. It says...
Knitting in Color, Sal, Cal.
Okay. That I know
Cal.
said something like that.
Knit along, spin along, crochet along. And do note that the yarn that's featured there has sparkle in it. The yarn won't have sparkle.
No. She's sending us the plain base.
Yeah.
But yeah, those are the colors, and
they'll be shipped February 1st.
Yep.
And we're going to do the spin along, knit along, and crochet along for the month of March.
What we'll do is for the spinners, if you want to just spin along, do it in March. If you want to spin the knit, start spinning as soon as you get your...
Yeah, as soon as you get your fibers, start spinning, so then you can knit along. But if you just want to do the spin along, it's going to count towards, because we're going to have prizes and stuff. And we haven't really discussed that yet.
Yeah, because it's my birthday month,
mm-hmm.
and therefore there will be prizes and other
Yeah.
goodies and stuff. Because I feel like it.
Yeah. Why not? So, and now that we're on into other things, the Falling Leaves sock knit along is still on until January 14th. So get your socks, well, if they're finished, get your pictures posted up, and because we'll be doing a draw for that. There's quite a few prizes. There's like 4 or 5 prizes, I think.
So, hey, I might actually finish a pair of socks in time for this.
That's what I was thinking.
I-
Not that yours count, but hey. And what else do we have? We have a wine bottle topper draw. So we had a couple people, well, there was like 4 people that, a couple of them did many of them, but we're going to do the draw for the up to $5 pattern, which if your name gets drawn, you can send your choice to me and I will gift you the pattern. So I'm shaking this up.
And the dog is down there looking at it
Going
like it's a bowl of
treats.
food.
And you are going to pick.
Okay.
And it is the Kari for Love.
Yep.
You have won up to a $5 pattern, so please PM me your choice. Can you see it? Yep.
Yep, there we go. So
There
if
we
this is you, PM her.
And I will send you your pattern up to $5.
Yep.
Yay! Yay! And what else did we have?
And even if you don't know what pattern you want, PM her. that, hi, this is me. I want my pattern. I'll get back to you.
Yeah.
Just so we know you know.
Yeah. You know that, yeah.
Because basically, if you don't get back to us by next week, we're drawing somebody else.
Alrighty, those are the rules.
Yep.
Because we can. I also want to do, we have another giveaway.
Yes, we do.
Art by Anna, because we love her so much, was gracious enough to send us 2 skeins of 50 silk, 50 merino.
And it's lace weight. And
Lace
it's
weight.
Gorgeous.
And
I've
there
never
are-
thrown lace weight before.
Yeah, I told her, I'm like, you can't have it. So this is, that light really helps. So these are the 2 skeins. Now what you have to do, we're going to open a thread.
Because there's 2 skeins, you have to do 2 things.
Yes.
Both in the
And-
same post, though.
What we said was, what did we decide? The first thing you have
I
to
want to
do?
know what your absolute worst lace disaster was. I don't
Yeah.
care if it's, knitting a sweater out of lace weight that doesn't have lace in it, or knitting a lace project out of worsted. I don't care.
Adding beads to a lace project that doesn't
Whatever.
have beads, it doesn't matter. And if you have pictures, even
Even better.
But we don't require pictures.
No, I want your
No.
your absolute best of the worst horror story
Yes.
about knitting lace
Yeah.
or with lace.
And then we also want to know, what would you knit with this?
Now
That's what we
it's
decided.
1,000 meters,
1,000 meters.
1,200 yards.
Yeah, so it's quite a lot. It's squishy. It's gorgeous.
It's basically it's enough to knit a large shawl.
Yeah. So, oh my, this thing's falling apart. So you know what? Take it off and show it.
Take it off. Sorry.
It's epic. Can't see the whole thing. It's anyway. It's that. And I want to give a shout out to somebody.
Okay.
We have a new member in our group who is Blue Ruin, and she is also a podcaster, and her podcast is Yarnivore, and she's a fellow Canadian. She's from Regina.
Nice.
So I'd like to give a shout out to you, and she said she watched our latest episode and said we were so cute.
And I really hope you're staying warm because apparently out
Yeah.
west is really cold right
Yeah.
now. And if it's this cold here,
Yeah, so that's pretty much it. We've covered everything on the list. Yeah, so thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.
Yep.
Bye.